Hello, welcome to Beth Roars, where we look at your favourite singers to find out what makes them them. Now, my last reaction to this guy, I didn't actually know who he was, and everyone was like, what the hell, Beth? And then I have looked him up since, and I really love him, and I thought it was about time I did another reaction. So this is Neil Young, and one of my favourites, Harvest Moon. It's so full of joy.
Come a little bit closer. Hear what I have to say. Just like children sleeping, we could dream this night away.
You know what's masterful about this song? It sounds like it's so easy, it's so relaxing, but actually it's normally over the break for most men, so it can be a little tricky to balance that middle voice for a lot of people. It takes time to really get that balance, to get that relaxation, and this just goes right over that break in the voice over and over again. If you're being fancy, you can call it the passaggio, that area of the voice where you're not quite in head voice, you're not quite in chest voice, and you're using coordination between the muscles in your larynx. So it can be really tricky. He does it so well. He keeps it really light in this beautiful light mix. It just sounds so easy.
But there's a full moon rising. Let's go dancing in the light. We know where the music's playing. Let's go out and feel the night.
You know what's really interesting? He's actually doing things that I wouldn't suggest. So, sometimes singers will do things when you listen to them and it sounds like you should do that thing, but it's not going to work for everyone. And it definitely works for Neil Young. I'm going to tell you about it in a second. It's singing on the consonants. Normally, for most people, over this break part of your voice, until you have that so solid, it can be quite difficult to sing on the consonants. So I can't even remember the words, but I'll point it out in a minute where he does it, where he just closes his mouth before he gets to the end of a note. So it could be like, on a harvest moon, and singing on the n sound. Because you're closing your mouth, because you are closing that resonant space, it can make it really difficult. So he is obviously keeping everything inside really open while closing at the front. But for most people, we just have to open our mouths and stay on the vowel that little bit longer.
Because I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again.
Great.
Because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon.
Yeah, he keeps on the vowel on moon. So what did I mean by great E? I always talk about E's because they're such a tricky vowel and they change a little bit in different genres. So wider, thinner E's, E, make things a little bit more direct. Longer, thinner, scream face ones, E, make it that little bit warmer. And he went for that long, thin, scream face E, E, where he has enough space to stick his thumb in his mouth. because it keeps that warm, easy feeling within the song rather than easy, which makes it, point through, which can be really useful for rock.
When we were strangers,
Strangers
watched
closing
you from afar.
on the earth. Interesting since he's Canadian.
And when we were lovers, I loved you with all my heart.
So that's really interesting because it's something that normally people do in country. Heart, singing on the sort of sound. This isn't really country, I guess it's folk. And he's also not even American, so interesting.
But now it's getting late, and the moon is climbing high. I want to celebrate, see
Nice.
it shining in your eyes. Because I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you.
It's like a dream, isn't it, this song?
On this harvest moon.
So on those verses, he was doing Lait. Again, this is something that is often in rock. It's not often so much in folk. Instead of singing Lait and keeping on the first part of the vowel. So late is almost two vowels. It's a diphthong. A so he is going to the E rather than to the A. Lay, and sometimes he's using that E to help him flip up to a higher note. Late. And go up to his head voice. I hope you're all gently swaying with me. What's your favorite Neil Young song? I think this is mine.
Because I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon.
Before we end, I want to talk about how he sings love instead of which can be a little bit still in love. It can make people be a bit tense. He goes to love, still in love with you, which makes it a little bit more open, a little bit more relaxed. I really like him. I really like him. I really like his music, and I also really love how he does loads of activism, lots of stuff for climate change. Oh, he's a cool guy. Go check out all of the other stuff he does as well as music. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.